back to more Danganronpa, where I play Danganronpa, and my PC lags, my laptop lags, because it can't deal with all the CPU stuff, but I can play through the game, it's playable, so let's do it. Last time, we did the Chapter 4 trial, where we tried to figure out who exactly killed Sakura Ogami, and also how they killed Sakura Ogami, because, like, she is, like, one of the strongest people alive, and whatnot, yada yada yada. And turns out, actually, pretty much the answer that you would basically expect. The answer that you would expect is that the only person who could actually kill Sakura Ogami was Sakura Ogami herself. She committed suicide by drinking poison because she realized her very presence as being ousted into the mole for the mastermind was causing everybody to just kind of fight with each other the whole time. And she decided that the only way to stop that from happening, to make everyone band together, was by her removing herself from the equation. It was very sad, and Aoi blamed everybody else, and she tried to kind of get us all to choose wrong and get us all killed because she thought that we all needed to die because we caused Sakura despair and yada yada yada. But yeah, long story short. So yeah, thank you for the subscription, Ozymandias. He says, well, to be fair, I actually don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but I assume most of you guys are guys. See, I was gonna do something productive, but fuck that. But hey, I got an extra of this, so... Oh, right, yeah, the subscription, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you should do productive things, but it's also fun. It's fun, so... It's fun to play this when people are actually watching, so... Yeah, thanks for the subscription, and hello Robin as well. I'm actually an episode behind on Digimon Adventure, I don't know actually what you actually call it, in terms of watching it subbed, but I got the second half of the stream of episode 3, so yeah. I'm excited for that, so let's go. Come on. Here we go, yep, chapter 5, School Life, Time Unknown. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for chapter 5, because I legitimately do not remember what happens. I mean, I remember what the trial is, but I'm kind of like, what are the actual events that happen in this thing? Because things get weird in terms of basically who are the next victims. So anyway, I'm excited. Let's do this thing. Also, you can hear, just making sure you guys can hear the game audio and stuff, right? It's not gone like it was at the beginning of last stream. Okay, cool. Game audio works. Here we go. Mikura Ikusaba.
戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mikura Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. Sup, Gimstar? Time for Mikura Ikusaba, the 16th high school student lying in somewhere in the school what I call ultimate despair. Mikura Ikusaba, exactly. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. So okay, basically Robin probably is probably the only one who doesn't understand this really yet. They repeat that section of Kyoko murmuring that to Makoto like at least like 5 or 6 times during this chapter alone. And that's why to me. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Chapter 5, 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Here we go, Ozymandias already posting the entire thing. Everyone knows what's going on. Well, see, I mean, I won't go into spoilers, but basically you don't actually find out that much about Mikuro Ikusaba. Her existence is interesting. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. Yeah, because we're freaking incompetent. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
No.
He just acts like that to hide his own securities. That's what I like to think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. creep around the school like a mouse. The mastermind's pride is as low to the cow's udder.
戸上の名にかけて
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hello, spicy weather. Spicy weather. What is the 100-mile dash? I don't know. Apparently, a lot of the Danganronpa chapter titles, apparently they're kind of like light novel references to like very kind of specific Japanese light novels and stuff. So I don't actually know, but you know what? Google it. Google like Danganronpa chapter titles or something.
Well?
I think he forgot how he was humbled in the last chapter. Don't worry, it's Byakuya. He selectively forgets everything that doesn't fit his own ego. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
どういうこと
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Oh, jeez. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. Gotta stay hydrated. I don't care. Byakuya,
ああ、だってな
you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? Okay, Yasuhiro, I like that you're trying to be everybody's life coach right now, but you're not particularly a stellar example of somebody who's got it all put together, if you know what I mean. I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
おい
And yet, I let myself get involved. It's now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Famous last words.
行くぞ
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. So there we go. So see now everyone is basically working together. We pretty much don't waste any time. We're just like, all right, come on, let's go to the next floor. Let's go to the next floor. But first of all, let's see if I can talk to anyone on the way. Is there anyone here? No. They're all gone. They're gone. We'll probably just have to go to the 4th floor and... There's actually no one on the 4th floor, so I'm gonna just go to the 5th floor. Spoiler alert, there's a 5th floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. You got this nice bamboo garden and all that kind of stuff. Dear God, it's the pause. Tagami. Basically. That's basically Tagami in a nutshell. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. A couple days ago, I finished Outer Worlds. I suggest playing it. I know my cousin was talking all about it, but I don't know if it's really my kind of game, but yeah. So let's start investigating. First off with the classrooms. Anyway, yeah, okay. Investigation section's gonna be really hard on my computer, but hopefully it'll be good enough. What is Blackboard? Blackboard, no. 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 That's where a window would be, metal plates. I'm so sick of this. But we did get more mono coins! Not that it really matters, we only have, I think, chapter 5's the last time we can do free time events anyway. No matter when, so the cameras are following our every move. And... Sure, I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? Yeah, alright. Actually, hang on. Is anyone actually in the classrooms? Let me just check. Yes, so talking to the other classroom. So yes, I do need to go to all the classrooms because my completionist. Wait, it was made by the Fallout crew? So it's Bethesda. I thought the whole point about Outer Worlds was it's not Bethesda. Or is it just like the developers and not the publishers? Okay, it's made by Obsidian, who did Fallout 1 and 2 in New Vegas. Okay, right. Here, metal plate here. Hi, Toko. Are you gonna talk now? Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? But she can't. She's like, Byakuya told me to not speak. I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Maybe she could write? She could write, but I guess there's no paper around here. There's just an empty classroom. And no pens either. Anyway, where's the other point? There we go. There's one coins. What is this? Is this shit on Bethesda Day? Oh, we need the Jim Sterling Bethesda Sucks song. I love that one. The one where it's just him dancing to the one where it's just him dancing to what do you call it? Him dancing to the Pokemon Sword and Shield gym leader music. It's great. Hi, Aoi. This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Yeah, nope. Yeah, definitely no, there's nothing creepy at all. Let's just go into this ordinary looking classroom. What the hell is this? I'm replaying my childhood game on my toaster laptop. Club Penguin. What the hell? Club Penguins? I thought it was shut down. I thought you couldn't actually play it anymore. Alright, I have to get going. I feel really tired. Good night, Gabby. Alright, good night, Cross Lightning. That's alright. I mean, that's the issue. I don't want to stream in the morning, but it's probably the best for everyone else. But I don't want to wake up and then stream first thing in the morning. That never feels great. What the hell is this? Anyway, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, so. Grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
なるほど。
Smells awful, doesn't it? Must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh, fat, and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. He was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. The smell here is strong, condensed. The smell of a battlefield. Oh, I have man. Monokuma must have. What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. It just got back here. Are we in the distrust beta room? Yep, we are. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from those NPCs and those mean old RPGs. No, right? Like Castlevania 2. It's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and shit. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, shoulder. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? So, anyway, for those of you who don't know, this bloody classroom will actually be explained in Danganronpa 2. Maybe. Sort of hinted. Although it's also a bit of a retcon, because basically in Danganronpa 2 we find out that the person controlling Monokuma was totally behind this as well. Actually, no, that's Danganronpa 3 where they say it's the person who, even the mastermind, is behind this bloody classroom indirectly. But even then, it's like, it's a retcon, it's a retcon, it's a retcon. This is also like a whole joke about, well, okay, that's the thing. See, I don't think. I think Ozymandias or Gibsto, one of you guys was mentioning it before. So originally this was not supposed to be some kind of sequel book. This was originally just actually basically this bloody classroom was left over from the beta version of what ended up becoming Danganronpa, Distrust. And it was sort of left in here as kind of like a sort of Easter egg of like, and that's why Monokuma is basically saying, I left it the way I found it. He's saying like, as in, it was already like this for the beta game and I didn't change anything, I just kept it like this. So, yeah, this was not originally supposed to be a sequel book, but then later on in Danganronpa 2, they kind of give an explanation for this. And then Danganronpa 3 explains it even more and potentially adds some retcons to it, but whatever. Anyway, basically, shit happened. Okay, alright, well, yeah, somebody, okay, then it was somebody mentioned the Distrust beta room, that's what this is. Yeah, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Is there actually anything else you can look at here? Oh yeah, no, you can. You can look at the blood splatters and the blood all over the place. I shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to say these stains are considerably old. Danganronpa 3 throws Monokuma not knowing how to win. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Danganronpa 3 retcons things. Whether or not you like the retcons or not, it's up to you. This is all really what? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. Oh, right. So as in, like, he was the cause, but he doesn't know or care about the specific room. I guess, yeah, I don't know. If you consider Monokuma a separate entity from the mastermind, it's, you know, it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? It seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I could keep up with someone like that. Nor do I want to. I mean, sorry, that's me talking, not the photo. There were white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing in detective shows and stuff like that. I always see it as the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Okay, this has been rather curious for the future when he gets that stuff. Yeah, this is fun. It is fun when you're like, hey, the game doesn't tell you the answer to this question. It's fun, even if in some places it's very frustrating. Also, it gets frustrating if there's retcons later on, doesn't line up perfectly, yada yada yada. But you know, all I'm gonna say about this room is this. If you've seen the second rebuild of Evangelion, it's kind of sort of like that. If you know, you know. Anyway, let's go on this very long corridor, which is a very long corridor. I would have loved a game based on distrust mechanics when people dying is based on who you befriend. I'll be honest, I don't think I would have actually enjoyed it that much because I would feel really... I'm not good at games with multiple options and multiple endings. I always feel really guilty if I make the wrong choice, especially if it's a choice that's not very obvious. You know, like, oh, you know, to get the golden ending, you have to say this specific line to this person, and when you're at this point in the game, you have to go back over here, and that's how you get the golden ending where everybody survives. And I'm like, it makes you feel guilty that you didn't figure that out on your first try, and you have to go through all the despair of seeing all these, like, you know, the bad ending. I don't really like it, like, you know, I think, you know, Distrust would have been a very interesting game, but I think ultimately what Danganronpa is the kind of game that's just more to my taste. A game where it doesn't actually matter. Everyone who lives and dies and lives and dies, lives and dies. Doesn't matter too much. I'll be honest here, when I made new count for Club Penguin, one of the first things I did was buy a blue and pink Puffle and name them Shuichi and Kaede. Huh, can you do it? Can you get the pink ones now without the membership thing? Wait, does the membership thing even exist in this version of Club Penguin that's like not closed down? It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hallway says Biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Yeah, like maybe they're doing horrible human experimentation, am I right? Don't answer that. Okay, when I made a new account, I auto had the membership. Okay, whatever this thing is, whatever this version of Club Penguin is, clearly it's not, it's a little bit different in terms of what you're able to do. God, this floor is kind of confusing, the layout of it, but oh god, this area. This is the only area in the game that has background ambience, and sometimes the music around this thing kind of glitches a bit sometimes, but yeah. So don't worry, Robin. It's a bit too young. Let's talk to Yasuhiro. At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turned out they just painted the walls and the ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Why? Is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath that calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Like, I'm not dignifying that with a response. Oh, no. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? Ah, everyone's time for best characters. The chickens. The chickens are the best characters of the game. Yay, the chickens. They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. Yay, the chickens! The chicken doesn't have, like, a second fault, right? You have to actually talk, yeah. The chicken is really alive, right? There's no mistake. You basically have to talk to all the chickens because they've just got unique flavor text, so yeah. It's chicken. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure. It's a chicken. It's not being expected to be fed like humans, is it? It's calling it down, the chickens are the mastermind. Well, we get to the investigation. It's a chicken. It's not gonna like lay a bomb, is it? Anyway, that's just the chickens. I had to look at the chickens because chickens. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand squeeze all natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Right. Alright, hang on. Wait, yeah, that's just a storage shed, so let's look at the elephant in the room. The giant-ass flower. What the hell is that? What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. How am I supposed to get this big? Is this thing real? Watch out! That's a monocular flower. I came up with the name myself. Oh yeah, you do have to scroll up it to see the flower, so... Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa! And the plants are like, snap! And your flesh is all like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Havoc added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can make paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly recreation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. Oh hey, we get mono coins for that. That's nice. So fun fact about that alternate botanist, he has a name and actually an art. He's in some pieces of artwork. He never shows up. He doesn't contribute anything. It's just a mention, but for some reason he has a name and a design. It's I don't know why. It's very weird. Just to be sure, I should take a look into the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools, and leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? Different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Oh wow, look at that! Look at that 2010 CGI, am I right? That's a lawnmower. Yay, mono coins. Not that I really need so many. I have so many now, I don't really need all of these, but yeah. What is that? Flower pots? Grow some flowers? Yeah, sure. Alright, okay, fine. I'll look at the pickaxe. Huh? Something carved into the candle with this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Oh, someone followed me as well. I can't see. What is it? Who was it? Sorry. It's just the wind. Thanks for the follow. Actually, no. I can't remember if I actually did. Did they mention it or they don't mention it? But Crazy Diamond is Mondo's Biker Club gang. Fertilizer, and that's it, basically. There's actually not that much interesting here to explore. Hello, Hayakuma. Anyway, so there's not really much in the tool shed, and that's pretty much everything around here in the garden. Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Okay, what else did I not check? Hold on. Oh yeah, the sprinklers. I mean, sorry, spoilers. Not supposed to mention it yet, but the sprinklers. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. It does control the air conditioning. Yes, for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off at every morning at 7:30. You don't dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panels are locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. That means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. Huh, but you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through the sprinklers anyway. But you have some kind of work that it. I'm gonna go tell everyone! Alright, now we can leave. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, there's just one more room left, and that's the room that, yeah, there, this direction. Let's go. Alright, yeah, it's the dojo. Which is really sad, because then you're just like, oh hey, Sakura would have loved this, and in fact... Well, listen, there is a giant man-eating plant apparently in there. I'm sure Monokuma would love to garden that thing. It's a beautiful look. It's a dojo. It also has sakura trees. Oh, Sakura! You didn't have to kill yourself. No. Anyway, let's talk to Kyoko. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Here we go!
戦場も来る。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場も来るに気をつけて。
Alright, that's three so far. We've seen that scene 3 times. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Exactly, Murkrow. Murkrow is the best Pokemon. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Ne.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
じゃあ、
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. If the developers were here, they probably would have put like a mini game. If the developers weren't so lazy, probably could have put an archery mini game here. Wait, what am I saying? Oh, sorry. I've played 2-6 too many times. Alright, sorry. That's whatever. Alright, suit armor. More monocoins. Man, you're getting loaded with monocoins in this section. That's it. Oh, that's the monitor. Yeah. That's where the camera is. This thing, whatever it is, it's a straw post used for sword practice. Okay, what do you do? Cut it or hit it with the... Has anybody used swords around here? Know how you use that to practice? Looks kind of, thick. Whatever. And lockers. That's wooden lockers. And that's it. I think that's... Oh, they're just the trees. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree back here. That's in full bloom.
Ne.
It's quite elegant. Is this what you consider elegant? It is elegant.
Ne.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Oh yeah, right. Interesting that she lived overseas for a while. I think that's... Because I know that there's actually a fun... There's like a novel called like Danganronpa Kirigiri, and it's just all about Kyoko's past and stuff. And I think, they kind of mention, I used to... When in anime, when they say I lived overseas, it only just means I lived in America, so I can speak English. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. And you just... Okay, so you just whack that mat with a practice sword. Okay, but you're not trying to cut the mat or anything, right? You just hit it? Why wouldn't you have something like flat? I don't know. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. And once again, there's locked doors, doors that could be useful, and it's just locked doors. Why did they lock them? It would be really, it could be really helpful to solve those mysteries, but you're like, oh no, can't. And Robin just mentioning, oh yeah, I have a one-handed regular proper medieval sword. Great, cool. Don't cut me, please. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, everyone's here. Because of part of Danganronpa Kirigiri, it just makes me think about Shuichi. Yeah. Shuichi. It would appear everyone has returned. Still, it's just 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Oh no! Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We've got to think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. That's not... It's like reverse positive thinking. Yeah, let's not think about people dying, okay? Yeah, anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, let's do the usual. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
So.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. Oh, okay, yeah, alright. I do accept reaction commands back.
So.
What exactly did you notice? You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask?
Ja.
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
So.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. I just realized my Byakuya and my Kyoko voices are exactly the same, but what happens when you don't have any range? But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. You're right, Aoi, let's do it. Yeah, Hina's right. everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Look at Makoto. He's being so positive. So good.
ね
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. Final boss, or tyrant, or...
でも
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it.
当然だ
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. Yeah, everyone's like, was Resident Evil reference? Oh yeah, of course.
それは
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
No, how I said it is right too. Okay, like Byakuya is way better when it's like it's kind of just funny rather than just being completely serious. Like he's talking seriously, but everyone doesn't take him seriously. That's what makes it great.
だべ
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Right. Monokuma said that was called a monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
リアルな話
Totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. And there we get a Mario reference. Yasuhiro, are you just here to make pop culture references now? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched or catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. It's nothing to worry about, you hero. Tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
なんなんだべ
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but it doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
おや
So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Oh, sass. Also, I will say yes, there are Sonic the Hedgehog references. In particular, there's a very, very funny Sonic the Hedgehog reference in V3. So, Toko, you're allowed to speak now? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So, why are you telling me?
おい
Well,
おい
you told her to sip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Togo, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honest master. Don't worry, I took care of the older problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up! Don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? I was like, what you got there? A knife! No! Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
なんだ
It's a survival knife of some type. What was it doing in a classroom? Actually, that's a good question. What was it doing in a classroom? Mastermind? Mastermind, why did you just leave a knife there on the 5th floor? Were you like just trying to provoke a murder to happen again or something? I don't know.
それは
How would I know?
怪しいぞ
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife laying around.
なあだってな
Sorry. Excuse me. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't panic. Her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
そうだ
We got that Toga but that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
何
Don't
よ
want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
じゃあ
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Well, yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
決まりだ
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. I mean, Makoto, there's worse things that you could get used for than just having a knife in your room. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. If there's something I can do, I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry, it stinks, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
まあいいだろ
You
う
made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I'm just gonna leave it there. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. I get it. Yeah, but you guys aren't... Like, you know, you mention how weird the situation is all the time, but you do nothing to actually help. Whatever. I guess we're talking... I think... Yeah, now yeah. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Oh, no, strange is a massive understatement. Okay, I mean, I could have read it aloud, but then it was like Toko was making Toko noises, and I feel like that pretty much just sums up how you say the line anyway. Smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrific, far beyond any normal commodity. Every smells concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm in a bath hearing you describe it.
けどよ
But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
つまり
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what it was meant by. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? I'm thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
つまりだ
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. Wait, how do you know this? Hang on. Okay, I'll... If that's true,
決まりだ
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
おいおい
Does he just mean the students? Because, like, they kind of explain that that's kind of pretty much exactly what it was, but, like, they mean it into, like, the student council, or... I don't know. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us who've ever heard about anything like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? And that's everyone, right? Isn't that everyone? Yeah, I talked to Kyoko already, right?
ね
Yeah. That's everyone, right? Isn't that... but I thought I talked to everyone. Oh god. That's... yeah. I know, but... who did I not talk to? Whatever. Yeah, I thought I talked to everyone. Yoko? I'm talking to you again now. Guys, live in this dream forever. Maybe we should leave her alone for now. Anyway, it's settled. We'll have to be Okay, yeah. Who did I talk to?
ダベ
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
ダベ
I forgot about this thing. Alright. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. Five chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Sure, if you want to get food poisoning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kills you. Right, I forgot that you have to look at
Dabe.
Alright. Oh, crap.
ダベ
Right, because we talk about the pickaxe. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
なんだ
What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond? Oh, yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. It's a JoJo's reference.
そうね
I don't just think. I know. You've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
なるほどな
You're absolutely right. Why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
もしかすると
Mondo must have stuck in there and done it, right?
ありえん
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
そうだ
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma's confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe next to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. But what did?
おう
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
なんなんだべ
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
なあ
Now we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
だべ
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. See, it's like by chapter 5, like, kind of the writers stop caring. They're like, Yasuhiro's just gonna say all the stupid shit now, and, he's just gonna break the fourth wall and be like, yeah, I'm just like this now, because my personality hadn't solidified.
あ
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Anyway, that's it. Yeah. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
おう
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. Before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
そりゃねえべ
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
ね
So, what is it you want to figure out? Okay, listen, Aoi is also stupid, yes. She didn't just say she wanted to eat raw chicken. Yasuhiro is just a different level of stupid. Kyoko's identity. Huh?
えそれは
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
は
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina is the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro is the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Oh, maybe she doesn't have a talent. Maybe she's just a normal person, right? That's, that can be possible. I mean, it's not in this high school, but still.
うん
Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
うん
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? Oh yeah, because it's like, hey, look, we've got a report card and we've got all this stuff, and, everybody else, and her special ability just says ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark. We need to fill that in. Otherwise, then what are we going to do? We need to fill in the ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark. It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
は
What? Why won't you tell us?
あ違うわ
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
どういうことだべ
What do you mean?
それは
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. I'm the amnesiac in this game. It took me 5 chapters, and I finally told you guys that I actually have amnesia. That's why I'm so mysterious. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
なんだ
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. If this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
怪し
I'm serious right now, haven't you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
でも
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
なんだ
So you have no intention of telling us? And I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
ね
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
決まりだ
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
え
Limit my options.
諦めろ
Give me the key to your room. If she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Yuckia, if she actually has amnesia, then he can't get anything out of it. Just hold on, a threat like that.
いいわ
Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
まさか
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
だって
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
あのさ
No, Byakuya's always had a talent. He's the ultimate affluent progeny. Which is wrong button. Wrong button. There you are. See? Ultimate affluent progeny. Maybe she really did lose her memory.
うん
If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
でも
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that?
ね
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? It's a translation for I'm rich as fudge. Yeah, pretty much. Perhaps I've said too much. Oh, Kyoko, are you saying that you're actually enjoying your time here with us? That you have friends now? Kyoko then turned her back a little and without a word began to walk away.
おい
Where do you think you're going?
じゃあね
Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything to harm any of you. Kyoko! Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
どういうことだべ
What's her deal?
でも
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. That wasn't far enough. Maybe she gets off on the intention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
黙れ
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
おい
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but... Excuse me, hero. What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation? It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
だって
Cause, look! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very...
怒ってるんだよ
Angry? What? At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to tell you there's a thief in your midst. Oh, I know what I get. What? My precious! They stole it. Your precious? Is that supposed to be a Lord of the Rings reference, Mr. Monokuma?
先生はお前らのこと信じてたのにそんなお前らに裏切られるなんてしょぼーん
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
ね
What the heck is your precious?
え
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. Too relevant right now, Monokuma.
どういうことだべ
And he's got. What the heck was that all about?
あのさ
Said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? Also, if she did, when? As in, did she do that at the same time she found out about Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the Ultimate Despair? Watch out for her? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Well, we'll speculate that later. Right now, it's time for sleep. There we go. Yep.
ね
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
そうだな
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
えそれは
Not like we need you to tell us that.
じゃあな
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, at least Byaku's on our side now. It's a bit easier. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. Yep. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? What is she gonna do, actually? What does she do? You skipped Monokuma, he could have said something super serious. Wait, what? Did he... What do you mean I skipped... Or do you mean something else? I don't know. Sorry, I'm... Don't understand chat context sometimes. Is there something I can do? Something I can... Oh, it's just a joke. Okay. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? There you are, Kyoko. Where are you? What are you doing? Kyoko?
ね
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Kyoko, wait! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Hey, well, okay, at least you're giving us information, but where have you been? Do you sleep, Kyoko? Do you actually sleep? What happens if I check this? Locker, alter ego, isn't here anymore. There we go. Can we go in here? No.
ね
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay. I'm used to it. Yeah, Makoto, stop getting used to it. This is basically abuse.
So-
Indeed.
じゃあ
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk and frap out in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean? Does it have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
ええ
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal?
それは
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only kind of its key on Earth. Where did you get this?
それは
From the headmaster. Okay, alright, okay. So she got that at the same time as she got everything else, yeah. You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
でも
The lock was broken. What?
そう
It was Sakura. She did it for us. Oh, okay. Then, because I skipped through the Monokuma announcement. Yeah, because I do that because I do it every day. I can't just don't need to keep waiting. She did?
ええ
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
そうよ
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. I mean, I'll be honest. Considering this is Sakura Ogami, she probably could have... Whatever, she was deep in despair. Like, I guess I shouldn't expect more, but you kind of just wish her last actions were something kind of cooler than just breaking a lock into a door. violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Eh.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just stroll over into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
そう。
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Here we go!
戦場ムクロ。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Four times! Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
ええ。
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
つまり
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? Didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
違うわ。
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean that Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
とにかく
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
それは
I don't know yet, which is why I need to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Oh, New World Order plays, let's go! Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention. We don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
そうかしら。
they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have been a lucky guess will be proven true. Kyoko told me she was calm and collected as ever. Couldn't help but just stand there with us.
え。ね
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time when the mastermind is gone with us. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but... Hey, Ramblepack. No matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And I think about what might happen if we fail.
え。なんで
I don't think we need to worry all that much. After all, mineral restrictions, you're free to explore Hoping Academy at your discretion. I can't read today. No restrictions being placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought.
なるほどね。
See, in that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove the hypothesis. What?
そう。
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason to not do it, right? But...
先に進むためには危険を避けては通れない。
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this? She's gonna play a game of Russian roulette. Yeah, to play a game of Russian roulette and only take one bullet out of the chamber, am I right? Huh? What's this?
そうね。
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Kyoko! Death flag! Death flag! Kyoko, don't raise the death flags! If something happens,
でも、
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine. I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back to you at some point. You can be sure of that.
え、え
Yes, of course.
え、ね
Oh, and one more thing. Oh, the game's audio is overpowering your voice. Oh, crap, sorry. Crap, I didn't realize. Hang on, wrong one. This one. There we go. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
え、ええ、
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
そう。
It's nothing. Wait. What did she say? Hang on. You can't tell anyone else. Oh. As in, like, she doesn't trust everyone else? I can't just forget that easily.
じゃあ、
Okay then, shall we begin?
苗木くん。
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. Oh yeah, World Order, well, and that's to be fair also, yeah. New World Order is also just very loud in general, yeah.
じゃあね。
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her court goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt into my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
モノクマ登場だよ。
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
ねえね
Hey, by the way... Huh?
え、怪しいな。
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you, in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm, I bet you guys. Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you?
そこ。
Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes.
えふん。
Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so that's why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
行く。
Bullseye! Or is it maybe just because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
なんかよ。
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what you want? Oh. Well, there's just something I want to confirm with you.
はにゃはにゃ。
Whether I'm a mad madam as well or a dude fella.
実は。
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male and female. Actually there is.
なんと。
Seriously?
僕の
Then
存在。
what am I? My entire existence.
テンション下がるな。
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious being stolen. What's this precious of yours?
どういうつもり？
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question, no way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
まったくもう。
You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask me something useful like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips?
うん。
This is just crazy. Are all prepubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
なんだよ。
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That That's it! What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid! A secret! Fill it in yourself! Making me trudge here all the way for that? I'd like to see what's going on in your brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine. Right? I went back to my room, laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. And now we have actual Monokuma theater. Wait, the hell? Is that Ultra Despair Girls on the television? Hang on. Wrong button. Q? No, that's not Ultra Despair Girl, is it? Wait, no. Okay, it's just that one image. No, it's probably just a random image with Monokuma, but it looks like Ultra Despair Girls. Oh, this part! Yeah, it's this part! This is gonna be so bad with lag, damn it. Yeah, anyway, this is gonna lag like all hell, but yeah, this is the best. This is the best part of the game. This is the best part of the game. The best part. Go, Sakura! I completely forgot about this. Like I said, lag. Oh yeah, obviously this is Danganronpa Muso, definitely. And you can play Sakura Ogami. You can play as oh yeah, it's been cancelled. Sakura's Revenge. This is anyway, yeah. The joke doesn't work very well with the lag, but yeah, it's anyway, that's why that says that. Oh, hang on, okay. Shit. Whatever. Okay. So, okay. It definitely has a different image at the start, and then it just changed the television. But then it just goes back to this one and just stays there. I'll have to look over in the VODs. I swear it was an Ultra Despair Girls thing at the beginning of that television thing. What did actually even have to say? Wrong button. This super stylish, super fashionable game is cancelled during development, but it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well? Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too! Yep. Sakura's Revenge is definitely happening. It's just been 10 years now. Well, almost 10 years. Alright. My body feels so heavy this morning. Okay, no, this is not a hint at the Danganronpa beta thing. No, this is just a joke. It's just a joke. It must be because I was up so late last night. Yes, Makoto, get some sleep. And the night before that, you woke up at 3 a.m. because Kyoko woke you up. No wonder. Oh yeah, someone also followed me and I didn't see, Broten, I don't know how to pronounce that, whatever. Anyway, thanks for the follow. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Let me see any more things I can get in this room. I don't want to clean, just want to go back to bed. Ain't that a mood, am I right? The Zoe pad. Make a reason why I'm so listless. Oh, hey! Monocoins. Good. I was gonna say, yeah, Danganronpa Muso sounds cool. I'm just sort of like, I wish I could throw away my desire to do nothing. Hey, more monocoins. Awesome. Let's just say, like, you know, Danganronpa, yeah. Danganronpa Muso would be fun. The only thing is I just don't know exactly the character options. Like, you know, what would Makoto do in a Danganronpa Muso? Just, like, throw four-leaf clovers at people. Hang on, actually, is anyone in the hall? Let me check. No one is in the halls. So just... Oh yeah. Well, it's funny you say Genocide Jack, because Genocide Jack is a playable character in Ultra Despair Girls, so they've already done her.
Nanda.
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling great today.
何よ
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
おや
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, I mean, since a day had passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign for my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. You stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If you do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you, no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
あのさ
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
もしかすると
Not cool. This is work must for being late for lunch, for your date, for your wedding, for anything.
ね
Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore? I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
妙だな
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
そうだ
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
おやおや
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
なだな
What do you want now?
ねえね
Right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
えドキ
Well, it's hard to say.
え
You don't know either?
なんで
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and press for information.
そうそう
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bull crap?
あいや
Feels like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. Looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
ね
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
ねえね
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
なんなんだべ
Serious.
えうーん
I see.
しょぼー
Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers! As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
うん
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
だべ
Where the heck could she have gone?
ね
Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
怪しいぞ
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
そうなんだよね
Strange. Shoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? So it's free time tonight time. Right now, yep. Yep, free time. Ah, I didn't realize. I still can't. God. Can you even finish Kyoko's free time events? If you can't talk to her in chapter 5. I feel like spoilers just me staying up late last night. Oh yeah, right. Anyway, also, if you want to talk about also mood, Makoto's getting sick. Just so you know. So, fun. Anyway, where is everyone today? It's better than her being dead. That's definitely true, yes. Alright. 5th floor. Right, yep. So we've got... Byakuya's in the garden and Toko is following him around as usual. And... Aoi's just in the dojo. And yeah, I remember this. And Yasuhiro's just in the hallway. So we've only got 4 options now. 4 options for it. Let me actually see what gifts I have anyway. I can continue doing Byakuya's. Wow, I have so many now. Oh, never mind. I've still got a few left over. No, these are all the bonus ones, I think. Yes, these are the bonus ones, so you can't do those ones. Those you have to you have to do that, and that you get those in the bonus mode, and pretty much. I didn't realize I have like almost all of the gifts now. Maybe I'll do, okay, you know what, I'll do a few, I'll go to the mono machine for a bit, but besides that, it's not really much of a big deal. Go away, fly. Anyway, alright, Mono Machine, ask me anything. I'm just, you know, gacha rolling right now. Okay, what am I? I have up to 70%, so I've got a 30% chance. Let's see. Ooh, a gun. Why did I act like I was like, that was a good... Gabby, what are you doing? No, you cannot use the gun. It's just a present. But yeah. So I'm surprised I'm actually getting ones. Yeah, cup of ramen. Oh, yay, lucky! Oh yeah, and the roads in vitro. I just remember that because that's one that all the girls like that one, so yeah. Oh, another lucky. And the flashlight. And I'll do a few more. I mean, I know I basically don't even need these anymore, but it'd be cool if I could get all the presents for once. But I won't be able to, but it'd be cool if I could. There we go. I got a new item. It was a stone thing. You just can't stop because you have too many coins, basically. Oh, this thing. There we go. Ooh, 75%. I'm so good. Anyway, this is the point where you're just like, okay, now I don't really need any more presents. I've got like almost all of them. I'm done playing video games, my parents. It's alright. Goodbye. Yep. Okay. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened. I was just playing the Mono machine, you know? That's just what happens. You get interrupted when you're playing the Mono machine. Anyway, okay. Who do we talk to then? I don't want to... I guess I'll keep on doing Byakuya until I finish him off. Nah. Exactly. Ma, I'm gambling, Mom, okay? Don't interrupt me while I'm gambling. Don't worry though, this is the last session. In fact, I think you only have like 2. Or maybe 3? Maybe? I don't know. Hi Byakuya, can I talk to you? I want to finish your thing. Anyway, you guys missed one
Nah,
because you guys missed one of the things, but anyway, it's fine. I've seen it before, so it's fine. He does stock trading and is really good at it and has lots of money. There you go. Okay, so Byakuya, we know what you like. I know you like that. What is this thing? It's a tray with high check. Probably don't really want that. I remember you like the moon rock. I remember that from previous playthroughs. Oh. Oh, it's a like, not a love. But listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something. What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. I'm sure. What's up? You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life.
つまり
For the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. That's why we've got to occupy. We are the 99%, right? We've got to occupy. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrape together a meager living, just barely getting by.
なんだ
I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that? Why are you asking me? Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask? I knew he was going to insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that, so I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope, without potential, no ambition or dreams? Come on, I don't have ambition or dreams. I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others?
Huh.
Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet those are the words of 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world. Stop saying stuff like that. Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. If I can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spend all my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so...
なんだと
Hold it. From the day I was born, you have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. What?
なんだ
Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and have emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen. What are you talking about? You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgent. Battle, competition, rivalry, you run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do.
不眠ね
Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep. After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exit. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. Yay! Oh, we got another skill. I need more skill points actually, but whatever. Couldn't stop. Yeah. Anyway, do I do another one? I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Yeah, no, he acts so... Alright, where's everybody right now then? So, we have everyone's options the usual. He's in the kitchen, they're in the dining hall, and she's in the laundry. Alright, let's go. Dining hall it is then. We may be sick and... Okay, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do this, but it would be really kind of fun and taking the mood being like, Makoto, you're getting sick. You should go and do safe social distancing and don't hang out with somebody this afternoon. But I can't do that because I want more skill points. I'm a terrible person. I mean, I'm sure Makoto washes his hands, but he is still hanging out with them. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. I'm physically ill. I'm physically ill, Byakuya.
まあいいだろう。
Alright, I don't know what else Byakuya likes. Well, actually, I know he likes the scarab thing, so I'll do that. But what else? Hang on. Maybe he might. I think he might like this actually. There we go. Good noise. Now this is a rare moment. Oh wait, no. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Oh, okay. No, he actually did like it. That is a loved item. Never mind. I thought he hated it, but no, he likes it. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Huh?
なんだ。
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
つまり
Put it another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. Oh, whoa, 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 things getting steamy in here. A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 in a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, what? It's your birthday? Is it actually? Or whatever. How about I multiply your already impossible expectations by, 5.5? $100,000 times by 5.5? I don't want to do that. $550,000? That's like board member money.
なんだ。
Of course, as my secretary, you would be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Togami Corporation. Is this a joke?
つまり
You have no reason to refuse. This is all so sudden, I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
そういうことか。
Are you really so scared of having to fight to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared. It's just I want to succeed based on my own efforts. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters.
なるほどな。
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Oh, there you go. Huh, your test?
当然だ。
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Ah, that's the Byakuya we remember. Wait, so then...
なんだ。
Salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Togami doesn't honor his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing? In a way, I almost regret my decision. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't want to flee from the battle either. It's like I said. For me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough for you, easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Yay! There we go, more skill points. Head back to my room, and I think that's it. Yeah. I think that might be the only free time events we do now, because I think we get sick at this point. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Yay, bonding with Byakuya! Whee! Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was really, really fucked up. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
僕は知っている。
That voice. It's so familiar. Ah,
僕は知っている。
it's me.
僕は知っている。僕は全部知っているはずだ。僕の目的はここから出ることじゃない。ここに残ることなんだ。
Huh? What am I trying to say?
希望。すべては希望のため。だから残らなくちゃいけない。ここに残らなくちゃいけない。
Also, Makoto. Okay, Makoto. Also, I understand that you're. I understand that maybe you really have a fever. Maybe you should take off your hoodie and your jacket. That's a lot of layers. Whatever.
なんだ今の夢。変な。
Oh no. Kyoko.
キリキリさん。なんて言ったの。何を。
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating over ever and ever. No normalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
そんな世界があるとしたら、それってものすごく異常だと思うんです。お前ら、お酒。
Hey Makoto, you feeling alright? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they'd all disappeared in the night. If only we could be so lucky, am I right? All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also that dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. Hello, Baldur Aviation. Hey, welcome to Danganronpa. Let's have some fun playing the game. I scrambled to grab onto the fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. A killer luchador, exactly. Perfect, perfect, great, 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 great. Everything's fine. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? Well, probably because your door isn't locked all the time, doofus. A strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Maybe the lit roller can help. Okay, fine. The lit roller can't help. Oh, fine. Excuse me, the bathroom might have the answer. What about the trash can? Does that have the answer? Some kind of evidence. Oh, right, the knife. Is the knife there? Of course. I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toho in here. Wait, that means... The knife they told me to keep safe? I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? Who is that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Yeah, that's loot. Actually, is anyone in the halls? Let me see. Nope. No. Everyone's in the dining hall. Wait, actually, I know that everyone is in the dining hall. I know this because as we get to the dining hall, we will see. I think, or is that the next day? I can't remember. I think it's this point this shows up. Oh, there's that. Yeah. Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky is blue. Oh, hey, Hida. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe it'd been, you know. I mean, not that it actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want it, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why'd you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Yes? Let's go meet up with everyone else, and they can tell you all about it. Is everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost the rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come and get breakfast for everyone. Yes? So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Yeah, wrong button. Alright, let's go to the gym, guys. Everybody, including Kyoko? I don't know. Let's see, right? Only one way to find out. Yeah, I don't need any more mono coins because I think this is the last free time stuff. Ah, there he is! This is worth it being late to your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed. It formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was. What the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
分解して中の仕組みを確かめてんだ。
分解？でもそれってモノクマだよね。
They look very cute in this CG.
そうだよ。モノクマだよ。
そんなあっさりと。
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
なんだ。
Idiot, if you hadn't been sneaking in, you'd already know what's going on.
まあまあ。
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto. So that's how much I like you. Yukia found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
なんだ。
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. Saying he wasn't moving at all. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. Yeah, basically they called him Wild Monokuma. It was the master's stroke of genius. Chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break
つ
down,
まり。
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. Can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away into terror.
ひょっとして
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
おいおい。
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time to light for light conversation.
Got it.
I just found something. What is it?
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
Ah!
A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it.
Ah.
Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? You serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Fine. I'm totally fine. So not fine. You're all... Oh, I probably shouldn't mention. The motion sensor is off right now. Geez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
ひでえぞ。
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up, put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good.
うん。
Oh, yeah, good call.
どうだべ。
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? Or what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by that masked figure. You know, now that you're thinking about it, actually, this is reminding me of the idea that if they used the Monokuma bomb for something. It reminds me of the thing that happens in the third Zero Escape game, where like the mastermind's plot is there's a bomb that's going to explode, and then like after they finish it, they're like, hey, why don't we just use the bomb to get out of here? But then the mastermind's already thought about what to do then. So, hey, Makoto, huh?
おいおい。
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh?
Huh?
So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead bomb animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? Now we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
決まりだ。
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
当然だ。
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
なんだ
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
不眠ね。
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
でも
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
おい。
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? Which is good. Thank God everyone is finally taking active action as opposed to just sitting around and waiting for Monokuma to give them a motive. You're right. I'll go with you.
決まりだ。
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
どうだってな。
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. Yeah, everyone, exactly. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Alright, where's everyone? Is everyone just out in the corridor? Yep, alright. We'll talk to everyone in the corridor and then we'll break into the room. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fight, guys. Let's see if maybe we can get some answers. And okay, no one's around there. Anyone in this area around the music hall? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody's flavor text. Exactly. Give them your energy for the spirit bomb. Exactly. Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way. Aoi's there, and Hero's there, and Ned's back here. Okay, Aoi. Hey, sorry, I'm a bit hard to control this with my trackpad, but I don't need very accurate controls. Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all. This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind. Is everyone ready? As ready as we'll ever be. Let's go! It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
なんだ
Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that my mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. How many Monokumas are there? Is there a number for them in Danganronpa 1? No. First of all, they're never numbered, and there's basically as many as the plot demands them to be there to be.
ゲイだよ。
But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
つまり
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
おいおい。
Okay, sure, but
なんだ
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we had to do, so we have to do it. You know, I have to admit, this is actually this is kind of nice, you know, seeing Byakuya actually, like, actively working to help and actively coming up with plans and stuff. Like, you know, he is a dick. But if he realizes that there's something that they need to do, he's going to do it. He's going to do a good job at it. So beautiful.
やれやれだべ。
Serious?
なんなの
You don't have any choice but desperate.
よし
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
実際
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Can they grow Monokuma like Cybermen? Yes. Totally. That's how they make more Monokumas. Yes. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? Oh, right, the pickaxe.
もしかすると
That's why the pickaxe is in this game. I was like, why do we have to look at the pickaxe again? But that's why.
なるほどな。
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Game? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
決まりだ。
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
当然だ。
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
なんだ。
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. God, like you just like Toko Fukawa noises. Just Toko Fukawa noises. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
おいおい。
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger. That's what she said.
先に進むためには危険を避けては通れない。
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Oh yeah, exactly. Byakuya knows exactly how to manipulate Toko, and I mean Toko's aware of it as well. She doesn't really care.
ね
And yeah, at least on regular Toko, Genocide Jack is a bit of a different story. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us.
うん。
Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. So tense I can hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flubber stuff. That's us? Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where did you come from? Hello, hello, it's the wonderful murder-first fiend here to greet you all with a razor-sharp smile.
おい。
Speaking of Genocide Jack, what about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Wait, hold on. If Jack is there, oh yeah, Ramses knows what's going on. Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for old memory factory. But I think we already established their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
ありえん。
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, you've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Yeah, she sneezed and came right back like an idiot. Actually, keep continuing. Now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we're talking about? Like, missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? Corpse. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse? That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
なんだと？
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
おい。
We're going into the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone laying on the ground with the marks covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? Sure, but who is it? Just to make things clear, Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that is, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you, there's the cops hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
なんだと
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Now, you know, I'll get to the investigation segment. Before, when Actor gets to investigate, that's where I'll stop. Huh. Just throw it in the lost and found. Even a dead body can find its way home that way. What's going on? Who is that? What's this body doing here? I mean, who is it? Byakuya, I can't find Byakuya. You're just hiding. Yeah, there you go. Got you.
なぜだ
Who is this? How did they wind up dead here? We can't move forward until we figure that out. How fresh is the blood? I don't know. Let's examine. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way you can tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell us anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. The one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing, all signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been drained into their stomach, their clothes are stained with bright red. Hey, they're gonna get to it. They're going to get to take the mask off eventually. It's just dramatic tension, you know? It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Also, she's wearing heels, but you know, you'll see. Yeah, the more I look at it, I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then. Yes. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
おい
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hands shot out towards the mask. Hey, I can wear heels too. Okay, that's true. You know what? That's true. It could be a guy that's wearing heels. All power to you if you want to wear heels and you're a guy. I just don't know why you'd want to, because they're really uncomfortable. Toko's hands shot out towards the mask. And in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. I really like the lighting on this. It's very nice. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. Something I want to always say when these come up and quote Sherlock Holmes, it was the butler. Then,
おい
hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
なんだと
Had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body. It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred. I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
なんだ
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. Is there anything usable left, like evidence? Well, we'll see when we get to the investigation portion. There's only one person missing. Kyoko. Kyoko. And that dead body? Is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
ゲイだよ
I mean, who else? There is one other person.
つまりだ
The mastermind. What? The mastermind?
なんなんだべ
Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
ゲイだよ
That corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that very person, same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
どういうことだべ
You said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which this corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mikuro Ikusaba, 16th student at Hope's Peak.
何
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
なんだ
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... Here we go!
戦場ムクロこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場ムクロに気をつけて
Five times we've seen this dialogue. Ha 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 ha. And now I'm seeing why this is a meme. This is why this is a meme. It sounded like Kyoko thinks that Mikuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
なるほどな
And there's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
もしかすると
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mikuro, and she's a student here. And she's the ultimate despair? Does Mikuro get a student profile at all, by the way? No, she doesn't. It's... First of all, because let's just say that the secrets about Mikuro don't get revealed fully by the end of chapter 5, and also, yeah, they just... I don't think they update it, no. But if she's been hiding here in school like some teenage Bigfoot... How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
なんなんだべ
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
なんだ
What? Aren't we forgetting someone? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh god, Byakuya, you shouldn't have opened your mouth, right? Oh, she survived! Oh, she survived. What's happened, Master?
黙れ
You declared for the whole world to hear that you will never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. Oh yeah, so there is also another running gag / meme in Danganronpa of characters tanking explosions. Also very specifically Toko Fukawa.
なんだこれ
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Wait, hang on. When's the investigation start? I can't... There is an an investigation section, right? There must be, but yeah, alright. Even the explosion was done perfectly though. I gotta hand it to whoever who did it. Is it wrong to admire that kind of skill? Yeah, maybe. Hey Toko, are you okay? I saw something out of the corner of my eye just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it? Well, I guess so. Yes, what is it? Is it a dead body or not? It's a dead body. This, I hate it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to faint again. Yeah, well, you don't want that either, so I think it's best if you don't look. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening?
もしかすると
The mastermind just got master landmined.
どうだってな
Pretty good, right? That one going in the joke book of my soul. You would be a really good dad because you're awful. There should also be a Toko Noises calendar. Toko Noises is just every time she speaks. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. Things are growing more interesting by the minute. Alright, can I look at the body now? I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. So don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Not Kyoko, after all. Kyoko. Oh yeah, right. What is that key? Something next to the body. It's a key? Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma?
それ
Probably not that one. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. And this key is...
なんだ
What is it? Did you find something? There's a hand left. Give her a hand. No, you're going to be a terrible dad as well because you're so good at the bad jokes. Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this type of key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Koto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
なるほどな
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
つまり
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Oh, God. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it there because I think that there's a little bit more to go, and then you've got the investigation section, so that might take a while. And the game is... Yep. This is what I remember. This is what happens. Sometimes the game just kind of forgets to remove the outdoor music. If I go... No, okay. Anyway, because I have to go and do all this manually and search through like all of the routes we can't get to and see what this key leads to, so... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's how you fix it. Cool. Anyway, so... Yeah, so next time we're gonna work out where this key goes to and what the hell is going on here. Is the mastermind dead? Is Kyoko dead? Is this somebody else? Who is Mukuro Ikusama, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair? Watch out for her. What is going on? Why is there a corpse there? And did somebody kill them? And if so, why? And God, so many questions! So many questions. We have so many questions. We'll find out. Some of them, maybe, next episode. And we probably won't. Anyway, see you guys.